You are now watching the one and only Premium Culture Network. Life is lyrical. So I'm gonna take you back to when Erykah Badu dropped her second album, Mama's Gun, which was a great album in the eyes of many people, but a huge creative departure from her first critically acclaimed album, Baduism. And many of her fans believed that she had become too far out, too weird, and many fans who love Mama's Gun, such as myself, was a little confused. So take this ride with me. I'm gonna break down to you exactly why I believe Erykah's music changed, and you'll also be hearing clips of Erykah as well. Growing up in the 80s, Erykah was a rapper first. Before she was ever serious about singing, she was MC Apples, and her cousin Rob was a professional break dancer. So the video Love of My Life was actually personal to her.
Just took my hip hop influence. I was an MC first,
Right.
and I applied it to the way I write, and the kind of music I choose and the beats that I make, and just created something that I felt would be really ill.
When she decided to sign with Kedar Entertainment, most of Baduism was already done. On the original Baduism, Erykah was rapping and singing, and she was in a group with Rob called Funky Cousins, but it was Kedar who said no more rapping and no more cousins. So the completed version of Baduism was also influenced by Kedar's direction.
It started out with just two cousins, me and Free, and we recorded the whole thing in his grandmother's house. In his room, on ASR 10 rack mount and keyboard,
And it was Kedar Massenberg, who was known for being a brilliant marketer, who coined the term neo-soul, since he now had an unheard D'Angelo and Erykah ready to come out on his new label, and their sound was very similar. Puff Daddy actually did the same thing with Mary. When she came out, he coined the term hip-hop soul and labeled Mary the queen of hip-hop soul, which fans happily ran with.
But you went with Kedar, and they also lumped you in with D'Angelo during the era because he had discovered D'Angelo. So what?
Yeah, Kedar did. He was managing D'Angelo at the time.
Yeah.
His ideas were really great. Kedar Massenberg is a genius.
Right.
Yeah, he had great ideas, and he was ahead of his time. He coined the phrase neo-soul.
Neo-soul. But you don't love that term, right?
I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't like to be categorized.
Yeah.
It's a fish
It's
thing.
very limiting.
It's very limiting because I don't think any of my songs sound like the other. There's not one song that sounds like another song.
That's true.
On any of the albums. So it feels like neo soul was created up out of the rim shot and roads of one song.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be limited to that because that's disappointing to people who put their faith in something.
Right.
But after Baduism blew up, I can only imagine that Erykah got a lot of her creative control back. And if you notice, on Mama's Gun, she took it right back to hip-hop with her very first single.
Explosive. West Coast shit, my niggerish ways attract girls that used to turn they back.
She also, to the surprise of many of her fans, started rapping on Mama's Gun, to which we never understood that she considered herself a rapper first all along. Among many other titles, Mama's Gun, as well as subsequent other releases, would never reach the heights of Baduism, and neither did the rest of her career, but her impact and imprint on the industry will definitely last many lifetimes. So what do you think Erykah's career would have been if she would have embraced neo-soul? I also tagged my documentary of her powerful story, Rise of Badu. Make sure you check that out, as well as hit that like and subscribe button if you want more content like this. Salute to Erykah Badu, man. Much love to the legend. Always appreciate y'all, man. This is Care from Life. Peace, love, lyrics.